Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! I'd like to officially welcome you to the Portland Music Mural dedication. Wow! Quick reminder, be sure and hit the TriMet fan van. That is where you can grab some Water Avenue cold brews, assorted sodas, and Joe E. Brown caramel corn. My name is Francine Rafton. Back in the day, I did a little radio in the city of Portland. I was a DJ on many stations, 62 KGW, Magic 107 KEX. And every week, this was like the pattern through the 80s and 90s. My friends and I would get the latest two Louis, and then we'd sit down and we'd scour for all the schedules of our favorite bands, right? And then we'd put together the schedule, Wednesday through Saturday, and all the clubs we were going to go to hear our favorite bands. And it went something like this. Seafood Mama at the Last Hurrah, New Shoes at Key Largo, Johnny and the Distractions at the Copper Penny, Hank Rasco and the Wasted Rangers at the White Eagle, Mr. Nice Guy at Louis Labama's, and the Odds at the Euphoria. Well, I could go, tripping the memory banks, right? I could go on and on. But suffice to say that local music defined me then and now. And it has defined this city. Behind me is this gorgeous mural. It's a tribute to the music of Portland then and now. And some of the faces you see on this mural are here today. So please, give it up for the following. Marvin Rindy Ross of the chart-topping platinum status, Quarter Flash. Versatile from the Lifesavers. Susan Addy, widow of Obo Addy and the Obo Addy Legacy Project. Tootie Cole of Dead Moon and The Weeds and Zipper and King Bee. The world-renowned Mel Brown, ladies and gentlemen, who worked with the likes of, Stevie Wonder, The Temptations, Marvin Gaye, to name but a few. We have got Courtney Taylor, Pete Holmstrom, and Zia McCabe of the Dandy Warhols here today. James Mercer, the founder and lead singer-songwriter for the Shins. Chris Funk, guitarist, among many other instruments, for the Decemberists. Now, the Portland Mural Project has been many years in the making. To learn more about it, I'd like you to welcome the brainchild behind the project, local artist and photographer, this guy here, Jason Savage.
Wow. Thanks, everybody. Before I get on with what I'm going to say, I do want to thank the following people: Cindy Thompson, Chris Thompson, Ty Thompson, Colleen Cole, Terry Courier. I want to thank Water Avenue Coffee. I want to thank Quain Trail Restaurant, U.S. Bank, Nectar Dispensary, Reese's Fine Foods, Artichoke Music. I want to thank Carrie Hughes. I want to thank X-Ray FM and Shady Pines Radio. I especially want to thank TriMet for putting up with me for all this time. I want to thank Francine Rafton for emceeing this event. I want to thank the Calbera Company, who owns the building that allowed me to do this mural on here, and just everybody from the Old Portland Wine Bar and everybody who's been with me along this whole journey. So this started about 4 years ago when I first noticed that Portland didn't have any public art tributes to the music that's come from here. So over the years, I started developing the idea for this mural, and then worked with the Pander brothers to create a really cool composition and determine who would be on it. We wanted representatives from just different genres. There's so many more, hundreds, thousands we could have put on here, but the composition would have gotten a little busy if we did that. But the ones that aren't on the wall are listed on the Portland Music Mural or the musicmuralproject.com website. So I was hoping that this mural could not only inspire Portland and pay tribute to the great sounds that have come from here, but also help with the revitalization of downtown. It'll be hopefully a draw for people to come and check it out and then hang out down here and go to clubs and restaurants and shopping and everything. This mural is the first in a series of public artwork tributes to local music that I want to do in various cities. Portland is the first one, and there's a little Easter egg on there of a music note that is the first note from the oldest written music ever discovered. It's called the Hawaiian Hymn number 6, and it was about 3,500 years old from the Mesopotamia area. And it had to be translated into modern music notes. So Portland has the first one, and the next city will have the second one, and so on. Local music defines the personality of a city. Cities are proud of their sports teams, and they're proud of the music that comes from there. And it kind of brings everybody together, and people listen to many different types of music, so that's why I wanted to represent many different types of Portland music on here. And this includes people who are from here, and then ones that relocated here and made a huge splash and became part of the Portland soundtrack. I'd like to dedicate this mural to the city of Portland. And there's a dedication on here also to Craig Yamaha Savage. Yamaha was his nickname when he was a biker in the 70s. That was my dad, technically my stepdad, but he's the one that raised me. When he and my mom were dating back in the late 70s, and I was about 5 or 6 years old, I really didn't know much about music other than what my mom played in the car, which was top 40. And we'd go over to his house, and he'd put the headphones on me, and I remember he played Black Dog by Zeppelin for me, and he played War Pigs by Sabbath, and he'd play some Nazareth for me. And that changed my life. That changed who I was as a person right then and there. And I've been hooked on music ever since. So that's kind of what inspired me to do a music-related project like this. Yeah, even though I'm mostly used to taking pictures. I also want to say a special happy birthday to Johann Peters. And yeah, that's all I've got to say. Thank you everybody for showing up. This is amazing. Thanks.
Now, this mural and its very unique style and design are the work of Arnold and Jacob Pander, also known as the Pander brothers. They're award-winning producers, directors. They're known for groundbreaking art and graphic novels, as you know, via Dark Horse Comics. And I've got to bring them up here right now. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the Pander brothers.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for coming. I'm Arnold. This is my brother, Jakob.
Jakob. I'm Jakob, by the way. He's Jakob. I gotta get in here.
Yes, I'm going to be hogging the mic because I actually wrote something. So
You have the floor.
I have the floor. So yeah, this has been quite a project. Thanks for coming to this dedication for our largest outdoor mural to date, the Portland Music Mural. The project was 4 years in the making. A lot of thought and consideration went into this ambitious project that is the brainchild of Jason Savage, wherever he went. Of course, you all know that by now. The concept began just as a single music note that would inhabit the names of Portland musicians from over the last 50 years who had, in one way or another, exported Portland through their music. We proposed instead that the music be figure art based, capturing some of the exciting personalities of our community, which has now been realized as a, the image area is 18 by 42 feet, a foot mural with 25 artists and acts from 5 different genres: rock, blues, jazz, hip-hop, classical, and electronic music. The music note now lives in the logo that we designed to reflect the original design concept. The style of the design was inspired by some of the great pop artists, icons like Keith Haring, Roy Lichtenstein, as well as some of our own graphic novel background. We wanted the image to be as colorful and vibrant as the music that comes from this amazing city that we've all been living in and loving. So anyway, we love Jason's concept for a music devoted to Portland music community, a community that literally helped give us our start back in the 80s when we created early posters for bands like Billy Rancher and the Underworld Gods, the Holy Modal Rounders, the Jackals, record cover art for bands like the Wipers, Crazy Eights, and Sweaty Nipples. Throughout the early 90s, we painted a number of stage backdrop paintings at clubs Tiricon, where many rock bands, I'm sure some of them are here, got their start. And let's see, and and also later we would direct music videos for local bands like the Dharma Bombs, Hitting Birth, and the great Dandy Warhols. The latter, who are here represented on the mural amongst a wide selection of artists that celebrate the diverse range of voices that have continued to put Portland on the map as one of the greatest cities in the world for music. Give it up. There's a lot of local artists, so many really, that really deserve to be honored with a mural. And we hope this project acts as a conversation starter for the city and for the business community to support projects like this. We've seen firsthand how art can heal and empower, and we truly feel support for more urban art projects can help rejuvenate our city, especially now when it needs it the most. We saw a lot of stuff down here this last 6 weeks. We want to thank Jason Savage for inviting us to participate and providing recommendations, allowing us to provide recommendations for some of the artists depicted on the mural, and for his incredible persistence manifesting this into reality. We want to thank all the music artists involved who entrusted us to paint them. We also want to thank the very talented muralist Carrie Hughes for her amazing assistance on the mural in its early stages. Yes, Carrie, wherever you are, thank you. She helped us scale us up the design to these epic proportions. Thank you, Cindy Thompson, for your unrelenting support of this creative vision. Thank you to all the sponsors who believed in this undertaking, TriMet for the use of this prime downtown location, Mayor's Office for their continual support, the law firm next door, whose name I forgot, who provided us water and power, and the parking garage next door, who were really great with their assistance in parking our scissor lift that Jakob drove every day without incident. So. It's been a long journey from our Portland Underground roots, walking around these very streets, in fact, that one especially, because it went right to the Galleria and the Coffee Ritz, of course. Hello. Listening to the sounds of our town on a Walkman. And although we were not musicians ourselves, we were lucky enough to be a part of the music community of Portland in various ways over the years. And now we get to represent a portion of Portland's amazing music community. Thank you very much, everybody. Thanks for coming.
So, in order to enjoy this mural for a long, long time, I'm going to ask you to please consider helping to maintain its upkeep. So you can make donations through Artichoke Music, and if it's $200 or more, you will get your name on the Portland Music Mural website and also mentioned in social media. So just keep that in mind. And now, I think it's time to hear from one of the depictees. Is that a word? Depictee? Where is Zia McCabe of the Dandy Warhols?
Hello. Hi. I'm Zia McCabe, the synth bass percussion player of the Dandy Warhols. So cool. Music has been a huge part of Portland's identity for decades. Surrounded by wild nature, rugged personalities, and progressive politics, the music and art of our community is a product of our unique environment and our exciting history, packed full of pirates, explorers, and adventurers. It's what sets us apart and has made a name for our city. With the population exploding in Portland recently, this is a quality that drew many here, but also something that could get us lost in a quickly growing and diversifying community. This mural is not only here to honor all of the incredible musicians who have created the sounds of the Pacific Northwest, who have reflected our lives back to us in song, who have given our city an identity. It's here to remind all the newcomers and all those passed through why this city is so special. This beautiful intersection of verdant nature, culture, counterculture, independent thinking, the struggle of living on the edge, surviving under the radar, and fighting for an identity that might receive any notice in the shadows of Seattle and San Francisco, along with the survival instinct to be creative when the rains drizzle down for months, has fostered some of the most amazing musicians this country has ever known. From the Kingsmen, oh, wait, we can clap, fuck yeah. Pause for applause. The Kingsmen to Elliott Smith, Dead Moon to Mel Brown, who I saw last night. Every musician featured in this mural found their own way to process and cope with the unique and thrilling challenges that come with calling the Pacific Northwest home. Thank you, Jason Savage, for dreaming up this mural and seeing it through, and thank you for including my band. Thanks to the Pander brothers, legends in their own right, and Carrie Hughes Art for bringing this mural to life. And of course, thanks to all of the sponsors for making this financially possible and for setting the example that local art needs to be nurtured and supported by the entire community if it's to thrive. And most of all, thank you, the people of Portland and the Pacific Northwest, for showing up for your artists and inspiring so many of us to make music and keep making music. Please continue supporting your local artists. Our lives depend on it, and in a way, yours do too, for what is life without music? Long live rock. Thanks.
Damn, that was perfect. Okay. And finally today, we would like to wrap up this dedication with a classic song and a classic sing-along. Now, the most famous version of this song was a huge hit in 1963 as performed by a Portland rock band known as, far left corner, all together now, the Kingsmen. So, we're going to bring up to the stage now. Is Chris here? Okay. Chris Thompson from Freaks of the Sea. Where's Chris? Come on down. And also, I'd like to bring to the stage a man who has made this sing-along an art form. You know him, you love him, ladies and gentlemen. The director of the Low Bar Corral. Welcome, Band Landsberg.
Thank you so much. Are you all ready to sing this glorious piece of art into the world? Some Louie. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to sing one chorus and one verse, and then we're going to do the chorus a whole bunch of times, and then we're going to stop. All right, here, kick it off, Chris. Let's do it. Here we go. Louie, oh no, and me gotta go. Oh, baby, now me gotta go. Here comes the verse. A fine little girl waits for me. Me catch a ship across the sea. Sail that ship all alone. Never know if we make it home. Here we go. Louie, oh, Louie. How me gotta go. Ay, 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 Louie, Louie. Oh, baby, how me gotta go. Ay, 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 Louie, Louie. Oh, baby, now me gotta go. Ay, 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 Louie, Louie. Let me hear you, come on. Oh. One more time. Louie, Louie. I'm big, gotta go. Ay, 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 Louie, Louie. Whoa, baby, I'm big, gotta go. Here we go. Ay, ay, ay. Thank you. That's beautiful.
It has been an honor and a privilege to see so many of you here. It warms my heart. It is so important to the city and to music forevermore in Portland. For everyone involved, thank you so much for coming and have a terrific day.